it's Lexi. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm sharing a Rose Girls haul with you. These are all of her mini melters that were offered in the most recent ready to ship sale. I did already go ahead and open all of these and smell all of these. For the most part, a lot of these are repurchases of things that I know I love. So I wanted to replenish my collection with some of these things. And then a few of them are new to me, but I wanted to share this haul with you guys and share my thoughts. So before we jump in, everything did come packaged in here, and it was all, I did get a lot. I got enough for free shipping, so there was enough to be really tightly packed in here. It did come with this really cute polka dot tissue paper, which I will reuse, and a couple of these like dissolvable little packing peanuts. Also came with her business card, which I will leave all of the information down below if you guys are interested in shopping with Rose Girls. And it did come with a sample. So this sample here is Rice Krispie treats, and it is like a white wax mini melter. I've never actually had this on its own before, but I really like it. It's not something that I smell and I go like, oh my goodness, 100% that's Rice Krispie treats. But it just smells like a sweet, like marshmallow bakery scent. It could almost be, I don't know, something in my mind almost makes me feel like it's almost just like a fluff, like a marshmallow fluff, like the stuff that you would get, I think it was just called fluff, right? Like fluffer nutter sandwiches when it was peanut butter and the marshmallow fluff. It kind of smells like that to me. I don't get a whole lot of the crispy, like Rice crispy parts, but either way, it smells amazing. And I'm really happy that I got to try this in a sample because I've never tried it on its own. I've had it in blends, but I'm very excited and, to see how I feel about this once it's melting, see if more of the crispy Rice Krispie quality comes out. But right now, it's just like a really gooey marshmallow scent. I'm totally all about that. So that is Rice Krispie treats. All right, so I am going to jump right in with all of these mini melters. And I think what I'm going to do is start with the single oils. So I picked up a few of the, just by themselves, one single fragrance oil type of mini melters. You guys know I have my like mini melter blender drawer, and I really need to start using that more. I do have plans for that to be an upcoming melting basket for me, which I'm really looking forward to. And so for that reason, when I saw a few of her oils that I've been like really having my eye on, I jumped on it quick. So let's start with those. The first one that I have that is a single fragrance oil from her, this is her raspberry sauce. And it is like this really beautiful kind of pink color here. And I have tried this before and I love it. It is so good. This to me is a very realistic raspberry. It's not floral. It's not perfumey. It's not candied. It just smells like real raspberries. And it's so sweet. And it makes me feel like when I was a little kid and I would go pick wild raspberries. And they were like the tiny little ones. And I would like squish them in my hands. And I'd like, this is kind of gross, but I'd like lick my hands, kids. But I remember doing that. And I remember like the smell of like those crushed wild raspberries. And to me, this smells just like that. So I'm very, very excited to have this drawer or mini melter so I can put it in my blender drawer because I feel like this would be a beautiful blender for a ton of scents. This could go amazing with bakery scents. This could go amazing with other fruit scents. This could go amazing with ice cream. I imagine like a beautiful like raspberry ice cream and waffle cone. And I have so many ideas. So I'm really looking forward to raspberry sauce. Another one here that is a single fragrance oil. This is her pie crust. And this one is like a tan pie crust kind of color. And I love that. I haven't had her pie crust on its own. I have had other vendors' pie crust. So I feel like to my nose, this does smell like kind of the similar pie crust scent. But it is very, very delicious. And this is another one that I feel like would be an incredible scent to have in that blender drawer. So I could use it if I wanted something on hand to make, a realistic kind of pie scent happen. And this one smells so good. I literally am obsessed with it. Something about like these single fragrance oil scents that I just totally love. And another thing that I've noticed is some of these like little mini melter chunks, there are like varying sizes. There are like some extra small ones. There's some extra large ones. And personally for me, I love that because it allows me to kind of dig through this bag and find things. So if I want to do a blend that's got 3 different like scents that I want to blend. So say I have ice cream, I have pie crust, and I have raspberry sauce, and I want to blend all of them. Instead of having to cut one of the, larger size cubes I can just dig and find one of the smaller ones of each bag and then blend it that way. So it kind of allows for blending to be a little bit easier. So for that reason, I love it. But yeah, I know I've noticed that's been happening. So totally fine by me. I'm kind of pumped about that. But yeah, this is pie crust. It smells amazing. It smells just like pie crust. Okay, so this one here is Blackberry. And Blackberry is like a really beautiful purple color, the way that blackberries, you know, would kind of be if you smush them all up. And this one smells amazing to me. So if you guys have ever went to an ice cream shop and you have ordered, I'm thinking of like the black raspberry and vanilla frozen yogurt things that they usually have around like ice cream shops near me. I don't know if this is like a thing that's everywhere, but they have like, where I go to, they have these, it's a frozen yogurt. It's not an ice cream, but they do a vanilla and black raspberry swirl, kind of like a twist. And the raspberry literally smells like this. I know it's black raspberry and this is blackberry, so it's a little different, but this smells just like that to me. And this is gonna sound weird, but there's almost like this creamy vanilla kind of quality to the scent. Almost like it would be like a frozen yogurt blackberry, you know? And I think it's just because it is a scent memory to me that's why I'm thinking of that. Maybe it's just like related, but there is like this very creamy quality to this. It's not something that's a perfumey blackberry or a floral blackberry. It's like a very creamy, almost like a bakery blackberry. It's not blackberry jam, it's just blackberry, because there's not that, you know, blackberry jam butter cookie. There's not like that heavy bakery. It's just like almost the creamy component to that same scent. If you guys have smelled that and you're like curious, that's kind of the vibe that I get from this. It smells amazing and I'm thrilled to have more of this. So this one and raspberry jam or raspberry sauce definitely are like 2 scents that I'm so excited to have in my blender drawer, because I feel like these are going to be incredible to play around with and be creative with and have fun with. And then before I jump into the actual blends that are not single oils, I did also want to mention there were 3 of these Poly Pro bags that were at the bottom of my order, kind of tucked underneath everything. There have been like there have been bag breaking issues with a ton of vendors. So she did put in a few of these in case you guys need to like double bag or rebag or anything like that, which is generous and definitely appreciated. So I did want to mention that those are in the bottom as well. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into the actual ones that are already blended, you know, pre-made blends. So these, out of all of the ones that I picked up, I have tried 4 of these. So I think I'll actually start with the ones that I have tried before. First one being one of the good ones. So this one's kind of like an army green, kind of olivey, like off green, brownish, tannish kind of color. And this one, I will leave the notes somewhere above me or beside me or somewhere around here in this video or in the comments and pin it or something like that if I can find them. But I know for a fact that this is a scent that I have tried and I love from her. It's a very like fresh masculine scent. It's not anything that smells like a heavy cologne. To me, it smells more like if a man had stepped out of the shower and he had used like a rain or a fresh based scent. Like I know there's a scent from Bath & Body Works called Freshwater. I know there's also like Ocean. This smells kind of something that would be like an aquatic men's body care, body wash type of scent. That's the vibe that I get from this. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure there's bergamot in here. There's gotta be, because it's a very bright masculine scent. It's very clean. It's very refreshing. I really love this scent and I'm thrilled to have more of it, because I only have like 2 cubes, I think, left of my last mini melter bag. And I've been holding on to it in hopes that she brought it back. So I'm pumped to have more of this. This one is another one that I have tried and I know that I love. This one's so funny though, because the last time I tried this, I remember it was a mini melter or mini melter muffins, her little chunk muffins. Anyway, it was a chunk muffin and I tried it. And I remember being super hesitant about even melting it because I just thought it seemed weird. But I put it in the warmers and I was totally thrilled with the way that it performed and the way that it smelled when everything kind of blended together. It was beautiful. So this scent is Saltwater Taffy, Campfire Marshmallows, and Cup of Cake. It seems like the weirdest blend, and that's just my opinion. I was like, that seems so strange. Like I didn't understand how it would all go together. But this scent is fantastic. It's super unique. And for somebody that, like, I've tried Saltwater Taffy scents on their own and I haven't always loved them. I don't think I can say I've ever tried her campfire marshmallows or her cupcake oil on its own, but there's something about this that's just like, it's so like sweet. It's like sweet and sticky and smoky, not smoky, but like you can smell a bit of like that campfire smoke kind of vibe, but with like the super, super sweetness from like the taffy and the marshmallows and like that cakey, like that very sweet cupcake kind of scent. It's just so good. It's like, I don't know, it just smells like something that you would want to eat. It makes me hungry. It smells so good. And on cold, it is nothing compared to the way that this smells once it was warmed up. And I remember when I did use the rest of this, I was like, dang, I want more, but I haven't seen it in a long, long time. So when I did see this was offered, I was like, nah, I need it. This one here I just talked about in my last empties video. This is a Sweet Princess Party, and this was a part of her Mario Melter collection. It is strawberry pound cake, cookie land, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and vanilla ice cream. And I commented that this scent to me wasn't anything that on cold I thought was going to like completely like rock my world. I thought like it smelled really nice, but I was like, it's just like a really nice bakery scent, you know, like a classic bakery scent. When I put this in my warmers, it was like incredible. Like it smelled so good. I compared this in my empties video to a like a strawberry jam filled cupcake, where you could picture like the cupcake. It was a very rich vanilla cupcake, but you could have like, you could smell like the creamy like frosting that was blended with like the strawberry, like macerated strawberry gel kind of component, like all whipped up together on that thick, heavy frosting. It was just like so good. And it was like mouth-watering. Like it just made me so hungry. So I am thrilled to have more. And when I say that like this one totally changed once I warmed it up, like this one totally changed once I warmed it up. And I'm thrilled that I warmed it. And then it makes me nervous because I'm like, oh man, like, did I get enough? Like, I probably got enough, but this is really, really good. So a Sweet Princess Party, totally recommend this one. And then finally, for the ones that I have kind of tried before, this is one that I have tried components of. So it is Lemon Snowdrop Fluff Puffs. So I have tried like her Fluff Puffs oil on its own, and then I've tried her Lemon Snowdrop cookie on its own. So I'm assuming that these are just that put together. So it's buttery cookies, marshmallow smoothie, lemon curd, and powdered sugar. This is incredible. So her lemon snowdrop cookies is like a very like powdered sugar lemon scent, but then added into that like fluff puffs, this is like a really, really bright, sugary lemon scent. It is like really, 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 really bam, like zesty lemon, but you can get a bit of like that sweetness from like the powdered sugar and what is it? Marshmallow smoothie. This one is just like, dang, it is bright. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for the non-lemon lover who wants to dabble in lemon. This is for the lemon obsessed person. You can get a bit of the cookie, but it is lemon, like lemon forward. It must be like that lemon meringue or lemon curd. Yeah, so it's a lemon curd oil, but it is really, really happy. A perfect day for like you're cleaning the house, a perfect scent for a day when you're cleaning the house and you want to like have everything smell fresh and happy. That's this one. It's perfect. So happy to have some of that. And then the rest of these four I have never tried. So let's talk about Pretzel Day. So Pretzel Day is a scent that I totally had to pick up. I missed out on the pre-order and I was really hoping that this would be available in the ready to ship. So another thing about this scent that I think is so fun is that this is like a name that is based off of The Office. So if you guys are like me and you are huge fans of The Office, then you will totally understand this reference. It is one of the funnier parts. I mean, The Office is hilarious, so it's all great. But there's a part when it's Pretzel Day at the office and everyone that works there stands in line to get their pretzels. And Michael Scott just gets literally all the toppings. Like the guy's like, what toppings do you want? And he's like, oh, like M&M's, peanut butter. And he's like naming all the toppings. And Michael's like, can I get all of them? And then guy's like, sure, yeah. So anyway, this one is an office thing, so I totally had to get it. So it's cinnamon sugar, peanut butter, and pretzels, and I love her Cookie Land oil, which has pretzels in it, so I thought that I was definitely gonna like this. And I do. This one is super interesting to me because this one, where Cookie Land, the pretzel comes across a little bit more of like a hard pretzel rod. I feel like this one, and it's totally not like a yeasty pretzel, but I feel like this one is somewhere more in the middle of like the super yeasty heavy pretzels that I've smelled and her crunchy pretzel rod that I can kind of pick out in that Cookie Land scent. This one smells like it's like somewhere in the middle. Like I can smell like the saltiness that, you know, a pretzel would have, but I also can smell like almost like the softness. And the thing that I think is the strongest is that cinnamon sugar in here. It does say peanut butter. I can't tell you if I'm getting a whole lot of peanut butter based on this cold sniff, which of course totally could come out when I warm it up. And to me, it's not yeasty at all. But if you guys have ever went to Annie Ann's, oh, this one is also like a multicolored. Totally didn't notice that till just now. This one's got different colors in it of browns, tones of brown, which is fun. If you guys have ever went to an Auntie Anne's, is it Annie Ann's? It's Auntie, I think, Ann's. Anyway, if you guys have ever been to a pretzel stand in the mall and you've ever had like one of their cinnamon sugar pretzels, that's what this smells like to me. It's not overly yeasty, like I said, but it just smells like a realistic cinnamon sugar pretzel. It smells really, really good. So I'm very excited. I totally went on a huge tangent about that scent. Sorry, I went off on a rant. Okay, this one here is It Takes Two to Mango. It is strawberry mango sorbet, starfruit, and lemonade. And I have totally fallen in love with her starfruit scent. To my nose, the starfruit oil kind of comes across like one of those mystery white airheads. I don't know what that scent was. Maybe it was starfruit, but it kind of reminds me of that scent. Mixed with her mango sorbet, which is a scent that I also love, plus strawberry and lemonade. Her lemonade oil is really strong. So when I smelled this, I do think the first thing I smelled was that lemonade. And it definitely is still coming through. But the second thing is that starfruit, which totally makes me excited. Also, the colors on this are so summery and really fun. So it's like pink and orange. And this one, it is lemonade forward, but with that like starfruit scent, I guess I can get a bit of the strawberry. It kind of almost reminds me of like a strawberry kiwi kind of vibe. It's definitely something that is super drinkable. And I love this one. I think that this is going to be a favorite. I totally love this. It reminds me of some kind of like sugary sweet candy you would have as a kid. Or like if you, you know, if you ever went to like a grocery store and they had like the bins where you could like scoop out your own candies and they had like the hard candies. If you guys can picture this, they have like hard fruit candy that's kind of got like that sugary coating on it, like the powdery sugary coating on the top of the hard candies. It kind of smells like that to me. Like a mix of all of the different like all of the different fruits kind of blended together in a hard candy form. That's what this smells like to me. Like a really sugary, fruity candy. You can almost smell, it almost smells like lemon heads, but like the mixed fruit assortment lemon heads. That's kind of the vibe. It took a while for me to get there, but I think that's what I was trying to say. The lemon heads fruit scents, that's what this smells like. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm losing my mind. It's really good. It Takes Two to Mango. Fun name too. Really funny. Okay. So this one here I picked up because I heard a ton of amazing things when people were getting their pre-orders in. This one is Huckleberry Cheesecake Pie. It is huckleberries, cheesecake, and pie crust. It is a two-tone, I think it's two-toned. Looks like it's a two-toned, like dark pink, light pink kind of a situation going on. Unless the light is deceiving me. I think maybe it's 2 or 3. This one I heard, like I said, tons of good things about, and I have tried her huckleberry zucchini bread muffins. And I don't love zucchini bread, but the huckleberry note totally shocked me and I loved it. So I want to try this. I had to say what this berry reminds me of. It kind of smells like if you mixed a raspberry and a strawberry. You get like the tartness on like a back end that you would get from like a raspberry, like a little bit of like that tart zippiness, but you get like a bit of the sweetness at the forefront, like a strawberry. And it's almost like if you made a hybrid of those two fruits. That's kind of what a huckleberry smells like, at least this huckleberry. And it smells amazing. I can't say I pick out cheesecake and I can't say you pick out pie crust, but totally could change once you warm it up, and it smells amazing on cold, like a delicious berry type of scent. So looking forward to melting this one. It smells amazing. And finally, the last one that I picked up, mostly upon seeing recommendations of how much people love this scent. This is Nilla Strawberry Noel. It's been around for a while, and I've never picked it up. I don't know why. I should have, but this was the last time that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it and try it out. I know a lot of people love it. And this is something I have seen kind of floating around her Facebook page when I joined years ago. So this is strawberry jam, Nilla wafers, and vanilla bean Noel. And to my nose, this one smells like a strawberry jam thumbprint cookie. It is distinctly a cookie and not like a pie or a cake. No, it smells like a sugar cookie with the thumbprint and like the strawberry jam in it. It smells amazing. It smells so good, and I totally can see the hype. I'm very excited to melt it just because I know a lot of people love it, and it also has fun colors that look just like a strawberry thumbprint cookie would. So really looking forward to this one. And that is my entire haul, you guys. So thank you so much for sitting through that. It was probably a little bit lengthy of a haul. If you guys also ordered anything from this pre-order where these were offered or her ready to ship, what did you pick up? What are you loving? Please let me know in the comments below. And one final thing I wanted to mention is I am currently working on a Welcome to the Wax World beginners video for people who are newer to vendor wax. And I'm doing like different videos of all of my tips and tricks and things that I know I wish I could have learned earlier on. So if you guys have anything that you would like me to mention in those videos, please leave it in the comment below. I want to be able to touch on every topic possible. So that's it, you guys. I'm gonna let you go. I'd love to talk to you in the comments, and I hope you're all having an amazing day. Take care. Bye.